The United Nations Rapporteur on Extrajudicial, Summary or Arbitrary Executions is in town. However, she's not here to look into the country's illegal drug situation, but to attend a two-day policy forum on drug issues. Meanwhile, Malacanang expressed disappointment over Callamard's surprise visit to the Philippines. The details from Sweden, Velado.
The palace is disappointed with the United Nations Special Rapporteur Agnes Callamard for not contacting the government prior to her visit in the country. Presidential spokesperson Ernesto Abella states Callamard has sent a clear signal that she is not interested in getting an objective perspective on issues that are the focus of her responsibility. Callamard arrived on Thursday and is in the country to attend a two-day policy forum at the University of the Philippines which tackles issues on illegal drugs. On September 26, 2016, the government sent Callamard a letter to congratulate her on her appointment as UN Special Rapporteur. And in that letter, an invitation was issued for her to visit the Philippines to meet with the members of her government and others to get our perspective on the drug menace confronting our country and the efforts of the authorities to address the challenge within the means allowed by our law. But Callamard did not respond to both the letter and the invitation. Abella stressed her sudden arrival bypassed United Nations protocols for such visits, which happens at the time our government senior-level delegation in Geneva is meeting with officials of the Office of the United Nations High Commission for Human Rights as part of the third cycle of the Universal Period Review of the Philippines. The Department of Foreign Affairs also questions the sincerity and motives of Callamard's visit. Since she has rejected the parameters set for the government's official invitation to her, the next venue for a dialogue would have been at the sidelines of the UPR in Geneva. However, she chose to fly here at exactly the same time. Callamard says she's only in the country to attend the forum and has no plan in meeting our government officials, including President Rodrigo Duterte. Thus, her visit cannot be considered as official.
I am here solely for the purpose of the conference and the policy forum. I am not here on an official visit.
Meanwhile, Chief Presidential Legal Counsel Salvador Panelo does not see any reason to issue another official invitation to Callamard.
Pilitin siya kung ayaw niya. She was saying that she read reports, she saw some videos, and on the basis of that, she made a conclusion that the operation against the drug menace in this country is wrong. How can she make that kind of conclusion?
Despite this, the government remains committed in carrying out the president's social justice agenda to ensure that our nation is freed from the damage done daily to millions of our people by the proliferation of illegal drugs throughout the country. For PTV News, Sweden, Velado.
Data released by the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency showed a spike in the number of cases filed against drug offenders since President Rodrigo Duterte's campaign against hard drug trafficking began in July last year. Pwede Director Isidro La Peña told the Philippine News Agency that cases filed against drug offenders soared 55% to 28,734 cases in July to December 2016 from 18,597 cases in January to June in the same year. La Peña also noted an 89% year-on-year surge in drug cases filed from 25,009 in 2015 to 47,331 in 2016. He said that since the Duterte administration began, a total of 33,510 drug cases were filed in court from July 1, 2016 to April 20, 2017. La Peña added that Pwede lawyers recently met with lawyers from all over the country to discuss ways to speed up the conviction of arrested drug offenders.
One of the handful who know perfectly well the true magnitude of President Rodrigo Duterte's all-out war against illegal drugs is Dangerous Drugs Board Head Secretary Benjamin Reyes. And he was well prepped and armed with facts, figures, and stats painstakingly gleaned and contained in reports that he shared to enlighten a group of human rights advocates. The details in this report from PTV's Marita Moaje.
Dangerous Drugs Board Secretary Benjamin Reyes defended President Rodrigo Duterte's campaign against illegal drugs. In his statement before human rights advocates who attended the policy forum dubbed Drug Issues, Different Perspectives, Reyes presented drug-related data from the past years until the present administration. Reyes says that according to intelligence report, around 4 million individuals are into illegal drugs. And according to the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency, around 120 billion pesos are involved in the illegal drugs industry. He also admitted there are government officials and even police officers into drugs and have been arrested. As a result, the government ordered its own internal cleansing.
And unfortunately, we also arrested some government officials. No? Law enforcers themselves, 195. Elected officials, 274. Government employees, 373.
The government also stepped up in finding shabu laboratories in different parts of the country and destroyed them. More than 53,000 illegal drugs operations have been done, and from this, more than 2,000 died. Meanwhile, in the more than 9,000 homicide cases said to be drug-related, most of them are still under investigation. Reyes admitted the government is not perfect and that improvements still have to be done. But he added, in his long years in government service, only the Duterte administration gave attention and seeks to resolve the worsening illegal drugs problem.
Where did we see resources flowing to address this issue? And I think majority of the Filipinos agree and demand that we address this particular concern.
For PTV News, Marita Muaje.
All 23 members of the Abasayaf group surrendered in a week's time due to the relentless military operations against the bandits in the provinces of Basilan and Sulu. Western Mindanao Command Chief Lieutenant General Carlito Galvez Jr. said 19 Abasayaf bandits surrendered in Basilan, while the remaining 4 yielded in Sulu. Galvez said they expect to receive more Abasayaf members who will surrender in the coming days. He said even top leaders of the group are already sending feelers for their possible surrender.
Tonight, we are honored to have for our guest here in the PTV studio, Mr. Felicito Valmosina of Barangay Holy Spirit here in Quezon City. Good evening, Mr. Valmosina, and welcome to PTV News.
Good evening ho sa inyo at sa lahat ng nanonood sa PTV4.
Kap, naging barangay captain po kayo ng Barangay Holy Spirit in Quezon City from 1992 to 2007. Ngayon po from 2010 up to the present. How would you describe the peace and order situation in your barangay noong pong early 90s kumpara po ngayon?
From 1992, barangay chairman tayo. Malaki ho ang pagkakaiba sapagkat noon po ay kukunti pa ang population ng Barangay Holy Spirit at madaling kontrolin kung medyo kukunti ang iyong population. Pero habang tumatagal, habang lumalakas yung mga sindikato, habang dumadami yung mahihirap, yung kawalan ng kahanap buhay, yung kagutuman, yung kahirapan ang naging dahilan kung bakit lumala po ang mga krimen at droga, lalo-lalo na po from 2009, 10 up to present. Doon po lumaki ang krimen at ang droga sa aking barangay.
Sa tingin niyo po, bukod po dun sa paglobo ng populasyon sa inyong barangay, ano pa po ibang mga pwedeng naging factors kung baga sa pagdating ng mga problemang ito?
Una nga po yung kahirapan, kagutuman, kawalan ng hanap buhay, yung mga anak ng broken family. Kailangan po talaga yung values formation at saka yung mga livelihood program natin, yung support sa mga poorest among the poor ay maisagawa ng ating pamahalaan at yung pong mga biktima, yung pong biktima ng namatay, kailangan po ay may suporta ang gobyerno dyan, yung mga nakakulong, sapagkat paano po ang gagawin ngayon ng mga anak, ng mga nakakulong, yung mga napatay, kailangan po may suporta na rin po tayo. Kaya ang barangay ay gumagawa po ng pamamaraan dyan na mabigyan ng maliit na hanap buhay o yung mga livelihood program namin at yung pong values formation, yung mga seminar orientation ay ginagawa pa ho namin yan sa Bulacan para makatulong din at makita ng bayan na ang barangay may ginagawa rin.
Ayon po sa datos ng Philippine National Police noong pong April 2016, ang Quezon City po ay isa sa mga lugar na may pinakamataas na index crimes from 2010 to 2015. At ang inyo pong barangay, ang Barangay Holy Spirit, is one of the top 10 crime-prone areas in Quezon City. Siyempre po, hindi po natin maiwasang isipin ng mga tao na delikado po ba sa inyong barangay?
Tama po yun. Talaga pong mangyayari yun sapagkat ang Barangay Holy Spirit ay kabilang sa 5 pinakamalaking barangay sa Quezon City at sa buong Pilipinas. Ang Holy Spirit po ay pang-5 sa pinakamalaking barangay sa buong Pilipinas. Kaya po, normal lang na mas marami rin krimen ikumpara doon sa maliliit sapagkat yung pong distrito namin sa Quezon City na District 2 ay 5 barangay lamang kami. Ikumpara po sa District 1, District 3, District 4 na 38 barangay ang bawat distrito. Pero ganun pa man, kahit po nangyayari yan, ay marami po kami pamamaraan na ginagawa at kung makikita nyo ang mga datos na hawak ko, kung paano rin kami nagtatrabaho, kung paano nakakahuli ang aking mga BPSO, ang aking mga purok leader, ang aking mga volunteer. Kasi po, delikadong mag-operate ng drugs, pero makikita nyo po sa record na kami ay talagang tumutulong sapagkat gusto namin mawala ng problema sa droga at gusto namin ang programang ginagawa ng ating pamahalaan, lalong-lalo ng ating Pangulong Duterte.
Pagkatapos po na isang taon since yung datos po na yun ay mula pa noong 2016, kumusta na po sa inyong barangay ngayon?
Alam nyo, napakalaki ho ang impact pagdating ng ating Pangulong Duterte sapagkat ang street crime sa Holy Spirit ay na-reduce po ng 70%. Yung drugs po ay nabawasan na ng 50%. Kasi po yung mga user na hold-upper, user na snatcher, user na akyat bahay ay mga nakulong na yan at yung iba naman ho ay mga natakot na. Kaya po malaki ang impact noong ginawang operation ng ating kapulisan, ng ating PDEA at huwag lang po sanang madidemoralize ang ating PDEA at mga kapulisan, palagay ko ho sa 2 to 3 years mula ngayon ay mababawasan natin ang napakalaki ang problema sa ating bansa.
Pwede niyo po bang ibahagi sa amin yung iba't ibang ginagawa niyo sa barangay level, sa inyong barangay, sa barangay Holy Spirit, para naman po baka maging epektibo rin po ito sa ibang mga barangay?
Una po, kinausap ko po lahat ng drug pusher sa aking barangay. Actually, every day, 3 ho, pinakamarami, 4 para medyo seryoso ang usapan. Pinakikiusapan ko po sila na magbagong buhay sapagkat iba ho ang sitwasyon ngayon. Pag ikaw ay nagbebenta ka ng droga at lumalabang ka pa sa kapulisan, talagang may paglalagyan ka. Pangalawa, pagka napakiusapan ko na po sila, ay hinihikayat ko sila na mag-aral na lang ng mga livelihood program namin. Meron po kaming livelihood program dyan, food processing, flower making, candle making, basura making. Lahat po yan ay naisasagawa namin sa loob ng 18 taon. So, ini-encourage ko po sila at yung mga nahuhuli namin ay tinuturuan namin po sila ng paggawa ng pera sa basura. At yun naman po mga kabataan ay dinadala po namin yan sa Bulacan, doon po sa aking farm. Kasama ko po yung ating mga kaparian at saka yung 2 retired principal ko na sila yung nagbibigay ng values formation, orientation para sila ay magkaroon ng panibagong buhay.
Maraming salamat po, Cap Valmosina, at sana po ay pamarisan po kayo ng iba pang barangay sa buong Pilipinas. Maraming salamat po.
Salamat din po.